What's going on, YouTube? We're back with Shades, and we're continuing our Let's Play of Katawa Shoujo, Shizune's route. So this is like the second time I'm starting over because I'm dumb and I made many mistakes, so many mistakes. But we're here to play Katawa Shoujo. Last time we left off, Hisao and Shizune's relationship has officially started. There was some good shtick actually in the last part, which is why I'm kind of disappointed. But whatever, the shtick is gone. It's dead. And now we're here. I pray to God that I don't have to start over again. Anyway, so let's get to it, shall we? The following days pass uneventfully and with surprising quickness. I find renewed motivation to learn sign language. By the way, I said this before, but I'm going to say it again. I'm actually learning sign language now. It's one of my classes for college, and it fulfills a requirement, so I'm just like, why not? It's actually really fun. If you're a person of the hearing persuasion, please consider, at the very least, to take a sign language course. It is actually very fun. It's actually pretty easy to learn if you're good with reading people and their body language, as well as doing physical things. If you're good with muscle memory, sign language is actually pretty good for you. And also, if you're good at emoting with your face, it's also very good for you, because it's just a lot of stuff goes into sign language. It's not just your hands. Your hands signify words, and your face signifies grammar. And plus, where your palms are facing, what position it is, where your hands are when you're signing, all of that bloody matters. And it's very interesting. It's very fun. If you have a chance to take it. You're not going to be disappointed. It's really, really fun. Okay. Just double checking that the mic is plugged in correctly, because that's one of the reasons I had to restart, because I wasn't recording with the right microphone, and it pissed me off. Also, I burped and a little bile came out. Ugh. What a great way to start a Let's Play about a romantic novel. Lovely. Anyway, it seems that I have a knack for learning signs, so it would be a waste not to do it, and falling behind would be even more unacceptable. Ladies and gents, that is what happens when you have the wrong program clicked and you hit the spacebar. I accidentally stopped the recording from before, and then had to resync the audio. It's not that bad. I'm not going to start over again. I'm on the right program now, right? Yes, I am. Summer break is coming up. Even though I figured that student council work would see a drop-off proportional to how lethargic my classes are becoming, it doesn't happen that way. Every day I get swamped under increasingly meaningless work. Hang on, I need to push my laptop a little farther back because this mic's all up in my grill. Thank you. Despite how much I want to, I don't even have a free second to talk to Shizune nowadays. Every time I look at her, her face is buried in some book of records or some stack of papers that need to be checked over in triplicate. Today I woke up early to come to school before everyone else, hoping to catch Shizune. She has a habit of coming in first thing in the morning, to be more punctual than all the other students. Unfortunately, I think I'm earlier than her. Hello? There we go. Hearing the student council room door click closed to my right tells me that this isn't the case. I guess I got here just behind her. I enter the room and tap Shizune on her shoulder to get her attention. By the way, that actually is the proper way to get the attention of someone who is deaf. Just tap them on the shoulder, be prepared to sign. Maybe she expects a conversation, which is why she put down the carton of orange juice in her hand. Is that her breakfast? Hopefully it is, because people should eat breakfast. Should eat. Just eat. Eat your food! Ohayo gozaimasu. Where's your better half? We are separate individuals. Thinking about it, they must get that quite a bit. I can think of no other way to explain how ready she was with that answer. You're here early. That's good. You can help me look over some handouts. They're going out later today. I came here early specifically so I could see without having to do work. According to Misha, being early isn't new for you. It's not new for you either. Are you saying you want to race? Shizune adjusts her glasses nonchalantly, a gesture that belies how giddy she is inside about the thought of having something very petty to take competitively and seriously. I think the smaller the matter is, the more it excites her. It's not a race. Do you want to make it a contest? I don't. I almost forget to add the last part, the most important part. Well, that's fine. There are too many days left in the school year. I'd get tired of it anyway. Hello. With that, Shizune picks up her juice and finishes it off. I wonder if she's gonna try and shoot the empty container into the trash, but she doesn't. In fact, she seems as puzzled as to why I seem so disappointed. I'd better get to the point. I just wanted to talk. Our break is practically here, you know. And we should spend more time together anyway. I was thinking that we could do that over the summer. Shizune's face turns as red as mine must be, and she starts adjusting her glasses, flustered, with an all-purpose gesture. She taps her fingers together in thought, considering her next words carefully. Sorry guys, I'm a bit gassy. Do you mean like a date? Just because we're going out somewhere, that instantly makes it a date? I mean, you guys are together, officially, somewhat. And you're going out somewhere to spend time together. And you're gonna do it in private. So, you know, anyone else would think this was normal for people going on a date. Yes. Is it not? I want it to be a date. Oh, look at her face. She's like, I want it to be a date. Also, I'm gonna just keep the cursor on screen today. Yay! Then it is one. Shizune approvingly claps her hands once before adding on my statement. But not today. I'm going away for a week to visit my family. That is an oddly formal way of putting it, and for that reason, my interest is piqued. Maybe her family is prim and proper, traditional kind, living in a giant old-timey mansion with a little stream and koi pond where everyone wears kimonos all the time. That's a really specific and odd assumption for one's family. Perhaps you're projecting, Hisao. Perhaps you're not. I don't know. Hold on, guys. It's a wild assumption, but it's fun to speculate sometimes. I wonder if Shizune puts on the appearance of being a calm and mature good daughter like Lily when she is with her family. I can't imagine it, but if there's even a possibility that it's true, then I must see it. Only a week? Must be not that far of a trip then. Of course not. They're still in Japan after all. Really? It isn't like you can come with me. Is that what you're trying to say? Why can't I? It isn't like you would enjoy it. You don't know that. It could be fun. I almost forgot. You didn't answer my question. Are you going alone, or is Misha going with you? Does your family know sign? I would assume that raising a person who's deaf and mute would, like it would just make the family with no sign. I think that would be something that's obvious. Misha is coming along. That part of the question left unanswered is the most telling. If Shizune's family can't communicate with her, I have to wonder what her childhood was like. She probably wrote everything on that pad she carries around and still produces out of nowhere sometimes. Usually it's when neither Misha or I are around, I can notice her from far away when she pulls out like a last resort, grimacing the whole time. If Misha's going, then I'm going too. Do you like Misha? It's the principle of the thing. I entertain the notion that Shizune might actually be jealous, but I doubt it. She usually wears her emotions pretty plainly on her face, and I don't see anything that would support my theory right now. It's actually very true that people who resort to signs for communication often have to emote completely with their face. That's how they show off their emotion, because they can't show off tone like we can. So yes. I think you're just bored. That's okay though. Alright, we'll all go together. It's what I hoped for in the first place. You can't skip on a student council today to pack your bags just because you're coming with us on such short notice. It's no excuse. It's okay, I have hardly anything to pack anyway. Shizune pauses, tensing her fingers thoughtfully. You must have to come to this school on very short notice. It could be that she's thinking back to the time when she and Misha unexpectedly shoved themselves into my room and caught a glimpse of all my medicines. That was an awkward moment I'd like to forget, and don't like revisiting it. And the way she tiptoes around the issue even now only makes me more uncomfortable. I did. It was kind of an on-the-spot decision. It worked out better than I expected, though. I hope Shizune won't pursue the matter, and to my relief, she doesn't. My home is in a particularly beautiful part of Saitama. We'll be leaving early in the morning, so be ready. Let's talk about it more later, okay? For now, those handouts won't look over themselves, and you're going to help me. As Shizune dives into her work, pulling me along with her, I think that she seems almost not quite excited to go. This is interesting. Perhaps, there is some sort of feud between herself and her family. Who knows? But that's up to Shizune to tell us, and she will tell us in her own time. Hang on, guys. Alright, guys, I'm back. Sorry, I just had to pull up the walkthrough because I only want to go through this once. And even though the first time I played this, I was pretty good at like getting the path, but I don't want to take the chance. I don't have to run through it again. Anyway, when Shizune and Misha arrive early the next morning to pick me up, they are dressed in something other than the school uniform I've grown used to seeing them in. Whoa! Damn. Okay. It makes sense since we're on holiday, but it's still jarring. Shizune's dress is sharp and fashionable, almost too much for a quiet place like Yamaku. Thinking back to what she wore at the Tanabata festival, I'm starting to notice a trend with her. All of her clothes are very tasteful and mature, very well thought out, so then I wonder why she herself is so immature. Bush Cheney 2004! That's so funny. This game was made a long time ago. Well, at least Misha's clothes reflect her inner self on the outside. You're bringing so little. I said I would. I said there wasn't much to pack. Shizune pouts and rocks her own rather large collection of luggage with her foot as if embarrassed. Misha has only one suitcase with her, but it's almost larger than she is. She looks self-conscious about it as well. God, that suitcase is as big as a compact car. The pea green color is unsettling too. It's like something that used to transport bodies. The way they look right now makes me want to tease them a little. Oh, it's bad luck for you and Misha, isn't it? Having to carry those huge bags? Gotta pack light next time, like me. Everything fits into one little suitcase. Like James Bond! Yes, exactly like James Bond. What the hell? Why is it so, like, janky? Shizune gently tugs at her glasses in concentration. We should split the amount we carry equally. Wow, that's a great idea, Shi-chan. What? No. It would benefit us all. Yep, I'm not gonna do her laugh. Her laugh is annoying to do. I'm going to have to say no. You're outvoted. She almost lunges forth as she signs it, terrifying. Oh well, I was just kidding. I don't mind carrying a few extra. I just thought it would be fun to mess with you both. But if you're gonna try and make me carry it all, I was gonna ride that giant green case down the mountain like a sled. This seems to make Shizune laugh, and she holds a hand up to her mouth to hold it back. It's like she's hiding it. I wonder if she can laugh. If not, that might be why she does that. That kind of makes me feel sad. I mean, I kind of thought about it myself. Like, what would it be like knowing someone who's deaf? Because, like, or even just mute. Because, like, it's kind of, like, sad when you're used to voices and you kind of want to hear that person talk. And it's, like, shame, really. It's upsetting, but what are you going to do? Oh, crap. Drop something. Hello? Did I click outside the screen again? No. Hello? There we go. With that taken care of, we head for the train station, and a very uneventful ride. Oh no! Scroll back. There we go. With that taken care of, we head for the train station, and a very uneventful ride follows. Shizune and Misha manage to fall asleep almost instantly, but I find myself unable to. That's never happened before. Maybe it's my medication. There we go. When we arrive at Shizune's house, it's quite a bit larger than I had envisioned it would be. I don't think huge would be much of an overstatement. You live in a mansion? Shizune indignantly stands up on her tiptoes so that we're at eye level and frowns deeply. Having had my comment translated to her by Misha, it's as if she's saying, "How can you even suggest a thing?" This is just a normal house, nothing ostentatious as a mansion. I believe our definitions of those terms are quite different then. Hee-chan, are you surprised? Do you want me to point out where you'll be staying? I think we have a guest room, but I'm not sure if we have two. I'll check. It's no problem though, Hee-chan. Chi-chan and I can share a room if we have to. Well, unless hers is being used for something else now. What do you mean, something else? What do you mean? Are you saying something? Anyway, not sure. I'm starting to think Shizune doesn't spend a lot of time at home. Before I can make a joke of it at her expense, Shizune vanishes into the house and Misha goes with her, leaving me alone on the grounds. Oh god. I don't want to follow them inside just yet. I put my bag down by the front door and take the opportunity to look around the grounds, just making a quick lap around the house. Even though it takes just a few minutes, when I get back, the first thing I notice is that my bag is gone and a tiny girl is in its place. She looks like Shizune, although Shizune wouldn't wear red shorts and a Star Moon stockings. That's not a girl! Of course, if you watch my other let's playthroughs of this, you would know. What's his name again? I just remember it was hard to pronounce for me. Hi, are you Shizune's little sister or something? No, I'm her little brother. My name is Hideki. It's nice to meet you. The voice that responds is straightforward, monotone, and also definitely male. I feel embarrassed to the point where I could almost turn around and leave right now if I could remember my way back to the train. It is true that he does look like a girl, but there's a reason for that. I think. I don't know. I don't even know there's a legit explanation, because because Lily's elder sister looks positively male. So I'm just like, maybe it's a family thing. I don't know. Maybe they want another daughter. Who knows? Are you the second person that my sister brought with her? Brought with her? I'm not luggage. Anyway, I'm Hisao. Did you take my bag? Yes, it is my right to keep anything I find on my property. No, it's not. That's not how it works at all. I guess even particularly well-spoken little kids believe in the law of finders keepers. Even though I call him little, he doesn't seem that much younger. Now that I think about it, maybe 2 or 3 years younger at most. I gave it to Shizune. It's inside. Are you on the student council? Yeah, how'd you know? Does she bring it up often? I almost said does she talk about it often, but that could have been bad. Yes, all the time. Do you get along with her? Get along? That's a weird question. I wouldn't be on student council if I couldn't get along with her. What about you? Do you two get along well? Even though he has a monotone voice, his face is expressive as Shizune's and belies how he really feels. He must relate to the family. Looks like he isn't happy about my question, but for whatever reason. I'm sorry, I was only asking because you both act so much alike. Don't know why, but it feels like he's teasing me. Unfortunately, it works. I don't like being compared to Shizune. You're a lot more like Shizune, but that's to be expected. I mistook you for her little sister even. If you don't even want people to make that mistake, you should dress more appropriately. Shit! Hisao, are you trying to trigger someone in the comment section? I bet you are. Are you assigning gender roles for him? Look at him. He looks fabulous. Also, you can't really tell he has like the star stockings because there's just enough of it on the bottom of the screen to see. Right here. Can you see it? Future me, zoom in slowly. Slower. Yes. Okay. Anyway, back. Return. But yeah, like, it is odd for a guy to wear that, but I guess it's only odd if you think it's odd. Whatever. And Edgar's typing. Sorry. Don't worry about it. I don't understand. My clothes are perfectly seasonal. Then what's with the stockings? They're cool. Oh, that's so cute. He thinks they're cool. You act like my sister. Eventually people will start mistaking you for her. Whoa, wait. What the hell? Is he getting angry? Where'd the shadow come from? I guess my comment hit him harder than I thought. That would explain his attempt at turning it around. I hate being compared to other people. Shizune doesn't like it when she's compared to others either. And neither do you, right? Okay, I get it. I shouldn't be so petty. Especially to little kids. Hideki seems to accept this as an acknowledgement of defeat, which is something I feel like I can't let go. Nevertheless, I'll just have to let it go while I have the chance. I hear Misha's laughter bouncing through the halls at the moment I step through the door to the house. I follow it into what I would guess is the living room. It holds more people than I'd expected. Oh, God! Oh! Oh! The whole gang's here. It's Misha, it's Shizune, it's Lily, it's Akira, it's Hideki, everyone's here. And I'm here, and you're here, and Edgar's here. I'm just gonna keep teasing him about this. It's fun. It's fun! Okay. Oh, whoa, I didn't read the last one. Among them, I spot a distinctive and familiar blonde ponytail. I'm more confused by why Lily is here than surprised. Shizune just seems just as surprised. Lily doesn't look ecstatic about this chance meeting either. I mean, if you watch the last couple Let's Plays, and it hasn't been, whatchamacallit? It hasn't been revealed in this Let's Play yet, but they are cousins, so it's not odd if you know that context. If you don't know that context, then it's very odd, and this game is loud in my earballs. Sitting next to Lily is a tall, androgynous-looking woman in a sharp suit. I'd like to assume that it's her older sister, but I don't want to risk it. I didn't expect you to arrive so early. At first, I think she's talking to me, but it turns out she's referring to Shizune. I don't think Lily even notices my presence. I've clearly walked in on the mid-conversation, and it looks like with her focus on Shizune, she couldn't hear me. I should have rearranged my entire schedule for you. Shizune says I should have rearranged my schedule just for you. That would have been nice, but I would not expect you to do such a thing. Oh, Hee-chan, you're finally here. Yeah, hello, Lily. Oh, Hisao, this is quite a surprise. Akira, this is Hisao, a schoolmate. Hisao, this is Akira, my sister. Seriously! These two, right here. Like, that's a boy, that's a girl. Anime! be. Where everyone could be anything. Like, legit. If you change hairstyles on almost any character in anime, you could make them a boy or a girl. That's all it takes. And if you really want to like make it fully girl, just add boobs. It's not that hard. I think. I'm pretty sure it's hard when you draw it. I'm pretty sure it's hard when you do that, but... Like, if you wanted to change something from a girl to a guy in an anime, just swap the hair and add boobs. Or take them away. Whatever, I'm gonna keep going. Yo! She holds up her hand in a brief and quite casual gesture of greeting, so she is the older sister after all. I hope we're not messing up any of your plans, since we're only gonna be here for one more day. Lily and I thought that she may as well come with me. Akira turns to me like she feels compelled to explain. I'm grateful for that. I suppose my position here would be best described as a babysitter. I mean, you're not the best babysitter, and on one other playthrough you bought us booze. What's the drinking age in Japan? I think it's 18, I don't remember. But you legitimately bought 4 high school children booze. You are the best babysitter. Akira ruffles Hideki's hair as he carries on with his pastime of looking displeased. Poor Hideki. Or Hideki? I don't know how to properly pronounce that one. That is the meaning. That's the meaning. I'm trying to, like, do Dodger's nasally nerd voice. Yeah, that is the meaning. Nope, can't do it. It's like super nasally the one she does. Excuse me. Oh god. Really? Maybe I'll change my title once you get a few more years on you, or at least a few more centimeters. Aw, shame. They make an interesting pair, although Akira looks more like a lawyer than a babysitter. I'm not really sure why both she and Lily are here, though. Taking a glance around the room, there are tennis rackets, golf clubs, and even a stack of fishing poles and tackle boxes secreted here and there. Behind every chair, in every corner, and under every table, there is some piece of outdoor hobbyist equipment. I pick up one of the fishing rods and play with it. This is a nice house. Shizune, it looks like your dad has a lot of hobbies. For a moment, I forget to sign what I say, but Misha's already in the process of interpreting what I said for her. I'm still a little impressed with how automatic interpreting is for Misha. Do you fish? Oh, it's Hideki. Do you fish? No, I don't know how. I kinda want to learn, as I heard it's relaxing. There is a river only a short drive away. My whole family knows how to fish. If you want, we could go there sometime. You and Hideki can fish? I didn't expect people of your age to know, considering it's always seemed like a hobby for old men. You know, Lily is great at cooking, if we had some fresh fish. It's not hard to follow Akira's train of thought. If you want to eat fish, we could go to the store. Lily's voice sounds slightly more authoritative than usual. She doesn't really seem to share her sister's enthusiasm for the idea. Oh, she's in his happy face. It's mwah, just a breath of fresh air. Mwah. It's more fun to go fishing when we... What the fuck? Oh. Okay. It's more fun to go... Sorry, guys. Like, the corner of the screen I'm using kind of reflects light, and it suddenly got dark. It's because Edgar's running benchmarks on games, so I'm just like, what the fuck happened? It got dark.
Why are you creeping on me, man?
I'm not creeping on you. I see it in the reflection of the TV. Sit the fuck down. I'm keeping that in. If you're editing me, don't cut that out at all. Ever. Don't cut anything out. Keep it in. Keep it. Who's it like?
Let me edit. I'll do it.
No.
I'll keep it in.
1, I can't pay you. 2, shut up. Do your fucking benchmarks.
I'm doing it, shut up.
Okay. It's more fun to go fishing. We could even make it like a game and try to see who catches the biggest one. That'll be exciting, right? Yeah, Hichan, what do you think? It sounds fun, doesn't it? Ugh, it's hard to voice a super energetic tomboyish girl when you're a man. Yes. Yeah, it definitely could be. Sounds like a plan. Don't know how to fish either, so now's as good a time as any to learn. Her eyes shift toward Lily, who remains unmoved. This sours Akira's smile a bit and makes me wonder why Lily's being so obstinate about this. I don't think we have enough fishing equipment for everyone. We could take turns. It'll be a team battle. What is she saying? We could take turns. She also wants to make it a contest. Come on, Lily, we may as well make the most of it. So is this going to be a competition to see who can catch the biggest fish or the most? It looks like the older sister understands better, as always. Shichan says that she supposes Lily would prefer to go to the store, right? It's much less work, so it's natural that she would. Going fishing would be more fun, though, and save money. Akira, you have the right idea. Not exactly what she said, but fine. Also, it's really weird that Shizune's family has no sign. That's really dumb. Hideki does not know sign. That's really, really dumb. God, it makes it's like, okay, when your eyes are open to like the plight of deaf people, like how they can't really how they have their own culture because people who can hear just automatically want people to to acclimatize to them. That's the wrong word. But you know what I mean. I'm just like, and now that I'm learning sign, I'm kind of more aware of this. So it kind of it ticks me off slightly that someone who has deaf people in their family, like, does not want to learn sign, or chose not to, or just doesn't learn it in general. Because, like, in my opinion, in my honest opinion, if at the very least, if you have someone in your family that's deaf, learn sign. Like, it makes sense that people who don't have deaf people in their family don't learn sign. That makes sense. But if they're in your family, learn it. Damn it. Whatever, like, it's fine. I didn't mean to get angry. I just hate when people are mistreated. It sucks. I'm triggered! Akira gives a gracious, if slightly stilted, smile. Shizune's praise wasn't her goal, after all. Isn't the river quite far away? I don't think it's that far, and I can drive if we have to. I'm okay with it, as long as you catch something. Can your car fit this many people, and a whole lot of fishing gear on top of that? She purses her lips as her fingers suddenly move, counting up the amount of passengers and required cargo. If we're going to be taking me, Shizune, Misha, Lily, Akira, and Hideki. 6 people. Damn, my car can only take 5. Ha! You have a tiny car. I have friends with station wagons. Actually, if Hideki sat on my lap, we could... Wow, you're really picking on this kid, aren't you? He's like, okay, we're high school age, so we're probably 15, 16. That kid's probably 12 or 13, and you're picking on him. You're like 21. Who are you? You're about as mature as Edgar over there. I'm not sitting on your lap. Aw, he looks adorable. I want to pinch his cheeks. That'd probably make him mad. Aw. She just says that her father's car would be big enough. What, the Fuga? If he doesn't mind us using it, then I guess we have no other choice. Feels kind of bad forsaking my car, considering I won't have it for much longer. Despite Lily's obstinacy and Hideki's question of whether or not we'd prefer to eat first and bet on a fish dinner... What? And Hideki's questions of whether or not we prefer to eat first and then bet on a fish dinner that might fail to ever materialize, there is no way to dissuade Akira and Shizune as they agree on the transport plan. Wow, why was that so hard to read? It's because everything is typed in almost Comic Sans. That's why. Wow! Wow, look at the CG! Oh, it's so cute! Look, where's Hideki? Where is Hideki? Where's the kid? Oh no! Where'd he go? I need a nice screenshot of this image. Oh, it's so cute! And of course, Misha back there is fucking asleep, drooling. What the fuck? And then there's us, and there's Shizune with that face, and there's Lily with half her, like a third of her face cut off, and there's Akira, who, by the way, this picture makes her look even more like a dude. Anyway, I'm gonna have to end this part here. It's a good place to stop. Nice little wipe there. And I'm already like slightly past my time limit anyway. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. This is actually pretty fun. Well, I should say I do enjoy playing this, but this is interesting, I should say. I do like more of the character of like learning more about the characters' backgrounds, because clearly I don't need to know that why Lily's here, because I know why. They're cousins. I don't know why. I know why Akira's here, and I know why she's not gonna have that car for much longer because she's moving back to. Okay, they're blonde, not because they're German. I don't remember what the other side. They're half Japanese. I don't remember why they're blonde. I think they said Italian. I don't remember. All I know is that their other half of the family's in Europe, and that's why they're moving, but whatever. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you want to see more videos from me or from this series, hit that subscribe button, and you're now exiting the Shadyverse. My name's Shades, and you are now going to the end card. See you guys later.